All right, happy Tuesday, everybody. Welcome to the daily broadcast. Glad you guys are out there. We've had a busy couple of days. A little bit more with it today, and that means the show probably won't be any better than it was yesterday. Yesterday was Choose Your Own Adventure. It's kind of the same thing tonight on All Star Tuesday. We're going to look at your favorite All Star game memories over the years. We're going to talk about what's going to go on tonight. How do you make the All Star game better? And the national anthem. Holy goodness, what happened last night at the Home Run Derby there at the great charcoal grill that is Globe Life in Arlington. All of that, Tech Baseball, day three of the Major League Baseball draft. Kyle Robinson going in the 11th round, Austin Green in the 14th. Yeah. So, whatever you want to do tonight. I know this is supposedly the deadest time of summer, the deadest time of sports. But I want to talk about your favorite All Star game memories as a kid growing up. I have mine, and they're tied into summer vacations in different places. And I want to get yours tonight. Your favorite memories of the All Star game, back when it mattered, back when they wore their uniforms, back when it was still kind of cool. Your favorite All Star game memories growing up, or whenever. In three, in two, good evening, West Texans, all you good, fine, friendly folks out there who wish you were. I'm Ryan Hyatt, TheRaiderland.com. You start your day there. Today, we gave you your two choices on Tuesday's best, the two best All Star game memories for you growing up. We're talking about that tonight. We gave you the Raiderland hot links, cool every day, hot and fresh, the coolest things from around the web. And I hope you guys like that because it's not easy to do. But I figure if we find stuff that we find interesting, you're going to like it. That's why we call it the Hot Links. We're brought to you in part by Gators Bayou here tonight, 98th and Slide Road. You can watch the All Star game. You can check out all the action there. Great patio, live music on the weekends. Also by Golf USA, 66 in Indiana. No patio. Can't watch the games. We'll make your golf game better. And even if you really suck at golf and you just want to look good, go there. But no, seriously, once you get there and buy a shirt, maybe a hat, and then you go, okay, hey, maybe are my shafts correct? It's a personal question. Are your shafts correct? I don't know. You tell me. They'll tell you at Golf USA. Western wear that you see on the show brought to you by Boot City and every communication, including the one by Chris, the first one to get in tonight. Hello, everybody on YouTube. Chris getting in thanks to United Supermarkets and Market Street Wear. Here you go, guys. Pro tip. Market Street, United Supermarkets, pro tip. On the way home, you got kids, maybe they're teenagers or whatever. And I'm going to say teenagers. And then I'm going to say teenage boys. Get the Boar's Head pre-done sandwiches. All right? Get those. The foot-long sub is money. Get that. Turkey and club, whatever it takes. Get those. Bring that home because you never know what's going to be hanging around the house for food. And you bring one of those home, you're golden. And all I ask for is about yay much. Give me the little corner part. I'm good to go. Market Street United Supermarkets, they'll take care of that. Also, by the way, they support Texas Tech, unlike some grocery stores around here that do not and support others. All right, favorite All Star game memories. The anthem last night. What do we need to do about the anthem? Do you guys watch that last night? You see it on social media. We'll get your thoughts there, and then whatever else may be on your mind. So, and we're only going to go as long tonight as you guys are good. As you guys are interesting. So get your comments in. Thanks to United Supermarkets. Peyton jumping in on Facebook, our first Facebook guy. All right. Once again, Twitter, slow to the game. And we have tons of people on Twitter, hundreds and hundreds of people on Twitter every day, not including the replay people. Where the hell are you? Favorite All-Star game memory was in 2003. Hank Blaylock for the Texas Rangers, game-winning home run, and it gave the American League, I believe, home field advantage. I think that was the first year after 2002 that they changed the rules, and they were trying to amp up the All-Star game. Here we go, by the way. Here you see, product placement. I think that was the first year in '03 that the winning team got home field advantage in the World Series, which I thought was crap then, crap now, not good. The national anthem last night was awful. Yes, it was. Robert is here, everybody. Well, we're here too, Rob. Yeah, the anthem was horrible last night. Um, Ingrid something, and I don't want to humiliate her. And she was awful. And I didn't see it in real time because I wasn't going to watch the home run derby because it's useless to watch. It's not nearly as interesting as the old home run derby TV show of the 50s and early 60s, and even the home run derby of the late 80s, early 90s when it first got going. But that's beside the point. So I'm seeing this on Twitter. I'm thinking, okay, NASCAR has a lot of horrible national anthems now because people think it is an audition for a record contract or a new album or promote something. They think there's an extended dance version to the national anthem, and they think this is my stage. I'm going to make it about me. No, it's not about you. It's about the country. Every national anthem should be sung in a manner that everybody else can sing along with you. That said, the young lady yesterday, last night, who somehow somebody thought this four-time Grammy nominee alleged country artiste, an abstract artiste doing an abstract version of the anthem. Somebody said to Major League Baseball, hire her, fire that person. Today, she comes out with a social media statement saying, and I'm going to paraphrase here, and again, I have not used her full name because I don't want to embarrass her any further. Yeah, I was drunk. I was drunk and that's bad, and I apologize, and I'm going to go to rehab. I quote, I hear it's fun. There you go. Honey Chow, I saw the video. You don't need to go to rehab for alcohol. You need to go to rehab for life. You need to go to rehab to get your shit wired tight, and you need to go to rehab to learn how to sing. You can't sing. Drunk people sing better. Waylon Jennings, Merle Haggard, drunk people actually sing better. Yes, 100% Ryan, you can look it up. She said on social media, people released a statement. She is going to rehab for alcohol. And now I have to back up a little bit before all the social media piss ants come after me. And you don't care and you're making fun of it. No, if she's really got a problem, go knock it out, darling. But your problem ain't alcohol. That ain't it. If you think you're going to go there and get straightened out, that ain't your problem. You got other problems. Everybody I know sings better when hammered. She wasn't hammered. Well, anyways. Somebody, though, thought it was a good idea to put her out there to sing the national anthem. Now, we can fix this right now. It's not hard to do. Get the president's own United States Marine Corps band to do the national anthem. They kick ass every single time. It's great. What? We can't get them. They're busy. Play a tape. Play the tape. We can't play it. You don't want to play it? Get a local band, and I'm talking like a high school band or a college band that plays the national anthem on a regular basis and play that and let everybody sing. The national anthem is not about record contracts. It's not about promotion to a person. It is about the promotion of unity in the United States of America, and you can't do it when somebody makes it about themselves. Francis F. Key would just, he damn near died that night too, by the way, Fort McHenry. It's so easy. Venues, wherever you are, don't get the cute kids to sing it. Don't get the pretty lady to sing it. Don't get the nice lady with an incredible voice who sings at church every Sunday and is magnificent. No. End it. Stop it. Play a version, again, live if possible with a band, or otherwise, play a recording and let everybody stand up, take their hat off, put their hand over their heart, and they can sing if they want to. But let's put an end to the national anthem being about a person singing it instead of about a group of Americans singing it about America. Can we do that? I don't know if we can or not. We're so self-centered in America, and we think it's one more thing to promote. We do a fireworks ceremony, we do a pregame this, we do a pregame that, and the national anthem has been nothing over the last 10, 20, 15, 30 years of part of a pregame promotion. It has nothing to do with promoting America. Meanwhile, back at the conversation, Joseph talking about the All-Star game, your favorite memories. And I've got a slew over here, and I want to hear from you. And if you're just tuning in, welcome to the show. Hope you will share it with people on Twitter, on Facebook, YouTube, and otherwise. You can do that. Thanks to United Supermarkets, you can chime in. Easy to do on all the chat lines. Yeah. And thanks to Golf USA, you can go get your golf game better and look better. And thanks to Gators Bayou, 98th and Slide, hot Cajun food, cold drinks, great patio. You can go out there tonight, watch a little baseball. Jacob's View, amen. One of the few things Olympics gets right. Craig, amen. Preach the word. I'm not preaching the word on that. That has nothing to do with the word. The word is separate from national unity. The word, capital W, has nothing to do with the United States of America. It does not. We'll have that discussion another time. Joseph, though, says Reggie Jackson's mammoth home run in 71 Detroit. He takes it to right field. Jackson launches one to right field. Was it 71 or 74? I think you might be right in 71. He was playing for the A's. And he launches one. He takes it off the old light standards on top of the roof there at Briggs Stadium, Tiger Stadium, later on. Unbelievable shot. He gives me one that I've got written down. See, Joseph, probably a little bit older than me. I'm guessing Joseph is about 5 or 6 years older than me. Pete Rose running over Ray Fosse. Breaks his collarbone. Ray Fosse, all-star catcher, Mets. Mets? Yeah, I think Mets. No, that's not right. Twins. Pardon me, Twins. Obviously, Rose with the Reds at the time. Yeah, so Ray Fosse, Twins, I believe. All-star catcher. Kind of up and coming, you know. Rose barrels over him. Doesn't slide. I mean, just obliterates him. Breaks his collarbone. Fosse's career is over. And that's when really the hatred of Rose began in America. Was that? Are you sure that was 70? Double check somebody with me on that. I thought it was a little bit later than 70. Could be right. Bush League play by Rose. It was a Bush League play because it was an exhibition game. But if you told Rose at the time it's an exhibition game, he said it's a baseball game. So there were the people that loved Rose because it's a baseball game. The people that hated Rose, it's an exhibition game. It was a Bush League play because it was an exhibition game, Pete. But we don't know what he had on it at the time. Somebody look that up. Are we sure that's 70? And I'm sure you're right, Joe, but I want to say it's a little bit later. What's your favorite All-Star game moments over the years, young, old, or otherwise? Ranger fans, you got a few, maybe not a lot. Tech Baseball today, Kyle Robinson drafted by the A's in the 11th round. Here's the deal. I believe he can come back and pitch. I think I'm correct on that he has eligibility left. I think. So he's not going to get crap to go pitch for the A's. If he wants to pitch in minor league baseball next year, he'll get some money. If he wants to pitch at Tech, he'll get some money thanks to NIL. Austin Green, 14th. Where'd he go? Don't have it written down. Yeah. National anthem thoughts. We can get yours. I told you mine. Favorite All-Star game moments over the years, in between. And I think I figured out the home run derby. Here's the deal. Home run derby going forward. You guys get in thanks to United Supermarkets on the chat line. And I'm glad you're with us tonight. The audience that is here tonight on YouTube, on Twitter, and everywhere we are tonight, you guys are the best because This tonight is allegedly, these 3, 4 days, the slowest days of the year. I don't buy that. That didn't matter. James talking about Randy Johnson throwing over John Kruk. Favorite All Star moment. 91? 90 or 91. Left-hander Randy Johnson. I think that's the night when Kruk turns his batting helmet around. Everything else. I have not paid attention, Joseph. I don't know if Cash got drafted or not. I don't know if he got drafted or not. I have not heard anything today, and the people that follow Tech and former players, I've not heard anything about him getting drafted. So he'll probably be an Aggie coming up in the fall. Now he could go to UTEP or Stephen F. Austin or Dallas Baptist or anywhere else because there are a lot of Texas schools he's not played for. I'm just having fun with you, Gavin. I love you. I thank you for what you did at Texas Tech. And if you want to play somewhere else, knock yourself out. So let's talk about some more favorite All-Star game memories yourself growing up. See, this is why the All-Star game doesn't matter. We don't have anybody under the age of, say, 35 tonight jumping in on the broadcast saying how much they love the All-Star game. It's all of us old farts. It's all the crap that happened, when we were kids growing up when it mattered, when this was the only time we'd see the American League players play the National League players. We wouldn't see them in interleague play. We didn't see any of that. That this was it. We, had limited free agency at the time, depending on how old you are. And this was it. So, the game mattered. You would tune in. One of my favorite games was the 79 All-Star game, which I actually got to watch because we weren't on vacation for whatever reason that weekend. I'll get to that in a moment. Did Ted Williams win the All-Star game with a homer? Yeah, I believe he did. And hold on a second. That would have been. I actually was looking some of this stuff up earlier. Give me a second. Hold on. The 1946 game, AL&L got together for what still stands today, according to Fox Sports, as the largest win in All-Star game history, 12-0 AL. Fittingly, Ted Williams, arguably the greatest Red Sox of all, finished the night with a whopping 4 for 4 and 2 home runs. So I think that's maybe what you're looking for right there with winning a game with a home run, that he had that massive, huge game in the All-Star game. Robert, favorite All-Star moment? Torrey Hunter robbing Barry Bonds of a home run. Can't remember which All-Star game it was. Oh, 01 or 02, maybe? Somebody can look that up. I'm going to go 01, 02. I remember the year it was kind of from 9 and couldn't figure out what to do, 02, in Milwaukee. And, you got commissioner for life. But see, watch the All-Star games back in the 70s, 80s, 90s. They actually were fun to watch. Yeah, they were a lot of fun to watch. So 79, I remember 79 specifically. In the big moment in that, which you guys need to Google this if you've never seen it. So Dave Parker, great outfielder for Pittsburgh. In 79, we are family. They're going to win the World Series against Baltimore that year. So in right field in Seattle in the Kingdom, there's a blistering line drive, and now I can't remember who hit it. But Brian Downey from the Angels is on second base, and it's going to be an easy score. Easy. And off about 2 hops off that blistering hot AstroTurf, Parker comes up with it. A freaking line drive from deep right field to Gary Carter, a young Gary Carter playing catcher for who? That's right, the Montreal Expos. Carter comes up high and brings down the tag. No replay needed. Bam. One of the greatest plays I've ever seen in baseball. And the thing I still remember about that, and we see the pictures from it, the All-Star uniforms were impeccable in 1979. Glorious, colorful. the National League in their road colorful uniforms, the American League in their home whites. It was just wonderful. But yeah, that throw, one of the greatest throws I've ever seen in my lifetime, in real time, saw it in real time. There we go from there. David Collier, who works at KMAC 28 Red Raider Nation, you sometimes see him on the television. He is obviously done with that now. And he chimes in the 1987 All-Star game, went like 13 innings. Really the only time I remember watching sports with your grandfather. Typically didn't step that late to watch the watch on the farm. I'm trying to remember the 87. Yeah. Okay, so see, like late 80s running through there. One, I'm in high school, so two, I can't be bothered to care. And this gets us to the next part of my all-star memories. We're already talking about Rose and Fosse and all that. I'll get to one of my other ones here in a second. You guys can get yours. Thanks to United Supermarkets. Good to see you out there, Collier. I hope everything's going well. Did not see you on the television tonight. I don't know if you're on. I don't know if you're on vacation. Cole Banker. But let's be honest. He kind of looks like a 1930s, 40s movie star. I can't tell if he's got a little mustache going, the makeup. They changed the lighting when Cole Banker comes on, and it's almost film noir. It's very interesting. And there's this odd, like music soundtrack in the back. I like what he's doing. I'm not telling you to change anything, Dave, but I do wonder exactly how old he is. So we go from the 1970s into the late 70s. And during that time, for me and my family, with my dad being a coach, and my uncle was a coach at the time, and a lot of our family members, education coaches, and everything else. So we really. Oh, you were on tonight? Oh, I'm sure it was good. I have no idea. I have no doubt it was fantastic. Yes, yes, no doubt it was scintillating TV. We should watch it again tonight, everybody. Tonight, 10 o'clock, or 10:18 or 10:20, depending on how much weather. Is the weather going to give back anything tonight? This time of year, here, I'm going to get to my other stuff. David's going to enjoy this. So this time of year, particularly on the weekends, but even on the weeknights, weather will come back and say, yeah, you gave us, 245 or 320. Yeah, we don't need anything. But it looks like we got rain coming up. So I don't know if Ron's working or not, but there's nothing worse than about, 9:45, 9:30, that you put a show together on the sports side and you've been given a window of X number of minutes, and they always dump it on sports. Fact, it's a true fact here. And as Joe would say, true fact. Not kidding. Not kidding. This is true fact. And all of a sudden, the producer, the snot-nosed producer, who's not even out of school, will walk down there to sports and the sports office, whoever's doing, because if you're an anchor in sports, you produce, and they say, yeah, weather just gave us back 90 or 90 seconds or whatever. You got that. Can you fill that? Now, you've already sent all of your tape. You've already sent all your production, everything to Master Control. They've got everything. And now it's on computer. Now it's on computer. But you've already sent everything. So all of a sudden, you've got a minute and a half that they dumped on you to kill. And that's why sports, weeknights, weekends for sure, get crapped on in local TV. And you see the sports anchor sometimes just swimming around and trying to do something. Because for the most part, two things. I'm giving away inside tonight. Collier, you're going to get mad at me. Somebody's going to get mad at me. Two things. Okay, we've got the weather deal going on, where they crap on you by giving time back in weather because we got nothing to say. Although I think we have rain showers in the offing. So if Ron's doing it tonight, he can go off on that. But particularly more on the weekends. The weekend producer will underproduce on news. They just do. They underproduce. Or, this is the other thing, the producer, who may or may not be the main anchor, and that's changed a little bit over the years. Sometimes you got weekend producers, but a lot of times the kids you see reading the news are actually writing the news. That's what we call producing. You write longer than it takes to read it. So they write what they think is going to be a 2 minute Vosot or a minute 30 Vosot. It turns into a minute 10. Then the next one turns from 2:30 into a 1:50. Now we've lost how much time? We lost a minute and a half. It all comes back at the end of the show on your local TV broadcast on sports. And the last second before they go on, all of a sudden, in their ear, you got to fill. How much? We need 90. You got to fill. So please, this time of year, and all times of year, pray for your local sports anchor. It ain't easy. It's not easy at all. And I don't know, Collier may quit tonight after me, talking about this. He may just go home and sob into a soft blanket while watching the All-Star game. I don't care about anything after the first inning. I want to watch what Skeens does. I've got under 2.5 Ks on Skeens. So, 65, Harmon Killebrew. You are older than me. Popped a hamstring making a play at first. I forgot about that long time ago. Just go to a commercial to cover the time. You would think it would be that easy. It's never that easy. Ain't that hard? Okay. Hard either. Ain't that hard either. I think there's a comment in there. Yeah, so we talked about Rose and Fosse. All right, the last one. So I would be gone on vacation with my family a lot of times in the late 70s, early 80s during this time frame for the All-Star game. We would have a wonderful, fun contest, though. We would go out of town into the mountains, go fishing. We would have no TV, literally, no TV. What, no TV? Yeah, no TV. No phone, no internet, no internet invented. No cell phone invented. We would be gone for anywhere from 8 to 10 days plus. So we would have a contest a lot of times during this regarding how far out would the Texas Rangers be from first place from the day we left to the day we got back to a newspaper or anything that we could confirm, which again could be anywhere from a week to 10 days. That was our summer vacation during July, a lot of years, with me and my brother and my dad and my family and everything else. That, okay, we've got out of town. And I know it's hard to imagine for some of the younger people, literally no contact, no anything of knowing what's going on. It was beautiful. And we have a contest to see, all right, the Rangers are 7 back today. I'll take I'll take 8.5 back. I'll take 10 back. Whatever. It was a lot of fun. Now, one of the early '80s games though that sticks out in my memories, and I think it's a fairly momentous game in All-Star game history, was 1983. I believe it's 83. If I'm wrong, I'm going off memory. And one of the best pitchers in the National League that year was pitching for San Francisco by the name of Atlee Hammaker. And Atlee Hammaker rolls into the All-Star game in the American League Park at Old Comiskey. And he is like 13-1, 13-2. Anybody who wants to research this stuff, look it up, hit me on Twitter and tell me I'm wrong, right, or otherwise. I think he's like 13-1, 13-2. Blistering low ERA coming out of San Francisco, pitching against the American Leaguers in the All-Star game. At that time, the National League, I believe, had won either 11 or 12 straight. It was like this huge winning streak. So the first inning's going along, and I assume it's the first inning. Again, it's been a few years. And Atlee Hammaker is struggling, and the bases are loaded. And Freddie Lynn, I believe playing for the Angels at the time, comes to the plate and cranks a freaking grand slam off Atlee Hammaker. And it puts in motion a huge American League win. The American League wins the All-Star games the first time in forever. You got to think we got home that night, or it was the night we were leaving. I can't remember, but we were there. And Atlee Hammaker was never the same pitcher ever again. We talk about the Ray Fosse injury there to Pete Rose. The other guy whose career was completely derailed by an All-Star game appearance. Go look it up tonight. Atlee Hammaker for San Francisco. All right, Atlee. He, he ended up out of the game, ends up back in the minors, and I think he may have pitched for the Rangers at one time. You know, he may have. So go check that one out if you're young. Don't remember that. Atlee Hammaker, San Francisco, Fred Lynn, Comiskey Park. All right, what do we got here? I remember we had to wait until 20 after the hour, 20 to hear the updates on CNN. Horrible if you had a little bit on the game. You had to actually call an 800 number or a 900 number to find out on the updates. James, can Major League Baseball go back to wearing the team uniforms? I think I saw a story today that Rob Manfred and Major League Baseball are exploring the idea of going back to that. Why would you not? Why would you not do that? Oh, well, we're making a lot of money selling these fake uniforms. That's what it was all about. It was selling merch. It looked crap. Collier, you still there? Where'd you go, man? Fred Lynn was first Grand Slam in an All-Star play. Good call. I think you're right. I think you're absolutely right. Did you bail out on that, Collier? Hold on. I see a name on here on my text messages. From a former Red Raider pitcher whose name will go unsaid. Worst uniforms ever, not All-Star game unis, but ever. What in the literal hell are they wearing? I couldn't agree more, Zach. 100%. I just want to see the tension in the dugouts. I'm not standing next to that guy. Or I just want to see the tension. Yeah. Collier, did you go? Did you leave? I don't know. Get nervous. Anytime I start talking about TV stuff, shit, they're going to think I was bitching to Hyatt about this. And I'm talking about, no, I'm not talking about anything specifically. What? Are you there or not? I don't know. I don't want people thinking that as I was detailing the trials and travails of people working in the business, that I was speaking specifically to your situation. I mean, I know you hate everybody you work with, particularly, good Lord. I mean, Mud and Lauren, I know, I understand, but I don't want people thinking that I'm specifically talking to that. So I just want you to understand that. Yeah. Changing topics, any truth of the rumors of Clemson and Florida State joining the Big 12? Yeah, absolutely. The Big 12 would take them. They're exploring ways out of the ACC. It looks like the SEC has no interest right now in expanding. If they want a better permanent home where they could get perhaps an accrual higher based on what they're getting right now in the ACC over the first couple of years of membership in the Big 12, and would the TV contracts expand to accommodate that? 100%. Yeah. Yeah, it's absolutely fact that there are rumors about that. Is it factual? Stay tuned. What do you want to know exactly? I don't think it would be. And we're talking about Clemson and Florida State. I don't think it would be. Even if they got just a little bit more than some get, because you know who got a little bit more than some get to come into the Big 12? Colorado. That's right. They gave Colorado a signing bonus to join the Big 12 to destabilize the Pac-12. So Brett Yormark, yeah, he don't care. So if that destabilizes and gives it, you give him a little money. Now you ain't going to get a little vote. You give him a little money. Two different things. God, you guys should have brought that up earlier. I got to get out of here. I'm tired. For those wondering, mom's doing good. The hip is healing. We're trying to get her to rehab real quick as soon as we can. And I think everybody who expressed last night prayers for my mom, and they're working. So keep praying for my mom. She's a tough old bird. Oh, man. Good Lord. Tough old bird. And I appreciate that. Green, white checker, you got it. We're out of here.